Peace, everybody. What's good? It's that boy George Malachi Williams, and you are now tuned to the We Buy Homes Fast in Florida podcast. Let's go. Peace, everybody. What's good? Once again, it's that boy George Malachi Williams, and I want to thank you for watching this particular podcast. Now, if you're new to my YouTube channel, please hit the like button below and please subscribe to the channel. Especially if you have a home and you're wondering why your house won't sell. This particular podcast is definitely for you. So, I was in a barbershop today and I was talking to two homeowners who was actually selling their property in Hollywood. And actually they got with a real estate agent and they listed their property for sale. One guy, his property was on sale for like maybe 5 months, and the other guy's been on the MLS for like 8 months. And he had to take it down. He had to remove the listing. And he was wondering why his house won't sell. Well, there are several different factors why your house won't sell. It could be price point. Even if you do have a lot of people coming by to visit your property to look at it, but you just for some reason can't get a buyer to put the house on the contract. There are several different factors. Price point. You could be charging too much, or it could be, it could be several other things. I don't want to get into it right now, but what I am going to do is I'm going to break down to you some of the things that you may need to factor in as to why your house won't sell. And especially if you had it on the MLS for a long time. Okay, so let me share my computer screen with you and let's get to it. Now, if you're living in Hollywood, Florida, and you wonder why your house won't sell, let's just look at some of the tips that I can give you that maybe it can help you really get over that hump in order to get your property under contract so that you can sell it. Now, if you're trying to sell a Hollywood, Florida house that just won't sell, and yet the news says every day that the real estate market is heating up, that's all you're hearing right now. The media is practically shouting again about multiple offers, high demand, and record-setting prices. So where's your contract? If that was the case, you probably would have sold your house 6 or 7 months ago. But let's look at some of the tips that I can give you in order to help you sell your Hollywood home. Tip number 1, get good help. Just like before, there are novice agents and investors rushing into the booming market, trumpeting that they know what they're doing. But in actuality, they don't. They're getting hit hard with the nuisances of financing, deal structure, and evaluation. And seriously, chances are good that real estate is your biggest investment. So if that's the case, you don't want to just trust anyone's advice. If you want to get great results, partner with the pros. Tip number 2, don't make too many improvements. Too often we see over-improved properties, those where owners have gone too far. Even with the best of intentions, exceptional craftsmanship, and true artistic talent, it's incredibly challenging to exceed what the market is paying. Plus, most buyers want to add their own custom touches. Get rid of all of the clutter and think neutral. Tip number 3, do make necessary improvements. Unfixed stuff scares buyers. Show that you've been a responsible property owner and get all of the little details fixed. Don't leave gaps in the trim or place off of the switches. Get it inspected by a professional home inspector and show off the healthy home report. This goes a long way towards establishing confidence that they're making a good purchase. This is how you win an actual buyer over who you're trying to convince to buy your property. Step number 4, style and design matters. Curb appeal is as important as the inside. So don't neglect one part of the property to improve the other. Give buyers a cohesive impression of great style. Paint the walls, update the landscaping, and most of all, keep it immaculately clean. Consider hiring a professional designer to help tastefully stage the property. Tip number 6, pricing matters a lot. Remember what I said, sometimes you might be overpriced and that could be scaring buyers off. If you're getting a lot of showings but not a lot of offers, you might not be too far off in price. If your best efforts to advertise your property aren't making the phone ring, you're probably overpriced. And last but not least, let's look at tip number 6. Every property will sell sometime. There's no magic formula, but there's no substitute for experience. If you need to sell a house near Hollywood, we can help you. We buy Hollywood, Florida houses. We buy properties like yours from people who need to sell fast. Just give us a call at any time at 305-778-2108 or fill out the form here today. Visit our website at WeBuyHomesFastInFlorida.com. Fill out the short form. It'll only take maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and someone will get back to you ASAP. Now, as you can see, those 6 tips that I just shared with you are just some of the things that you can really take and used as a weapon when you want to sell your property, especially when you're selling it with the real estate agent through the MLS. Just look at some of those tips that I gave you. Again, your property could be overpriced. You may not have had the proper inspection done. If you're dealing with a inexperienced real estate agent, that could be a problem also. You want to make sure that you're dealing with professionals when it comes to listing your property. There's no way, if you've done the job right and you did your due diligence and you had the right people in place, there's no way your property should sit on the MLS for 6 months or 7 months. Because each day, each month that your property sits on the MLS, that's more money coming out of your pocket. That's going to subtract from your bottom line when you finally do sell your property. So make sure that it's not overpriced. Make sure that the outside of your house is very, very, looking very well, like from the lawn and the tree trimmings, looks just as good as the inside. And if you are looking to just get rid of your property, you don't want to deal with the hassle of dealing with the inexperienced real estate agent. You don't want to deal with the hassle of your property being on the MLS for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Reach out to us. Give us a call at 305-778-2108. Or visit our website and fill out the short form on our website at WeBuyHomesFastInFlorida.com. Once again, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share. And look in the description below to make sure you can follow us on our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Once again, thank you for watching this podcast. This is George Malachi Williams signing out. Peace out.